Well, the Nanatsu no Taizai chapter, uh, chapter 140, no 140, a lot better than last chapter because this chapter was all about the feels and all about the emotion. And right now, after having had a rough day, seeing another chapter which was very bad, this one really sets the mood. It's more about Ban's past, revealing that his parents were abusive. He was practically begun of his soul to slavery. The only one that ever showed him kindness was that bandit, in the that strange little bandit who uh, who is who actually already had a son, but he still took care of Ban Shivago, the bandit. At first, when Ban was just living his life with mess, but eventually Sivago saved him again. So he asked Sivago to become his mentor, and Sivago became Ban's mentor and father figure, both in stealing and everything else. But it's clear that Sivago had some secrets because he only did during the day and during the night he escaped. But he grew attached to the big to the big bang to not to big bang but to Ban, and proclaiming that both his son of blood and Ban are his sons. And eventually, even Ban, who is very foul-mouthed as a young kid, well, he's always been foul-mouthed, but this takes the cake, and says and he even trusts Shivago. But then, one day, everything changed. Well, not the relationship, just an incident. They were supposed to do a big target job, but Shivago was late, so Ban decided to do it himself. Unfortunately, he was caught, and he believed that Shivago, well, he didn't believe that Shivago abandoned him, but he believes that Shivago probably did not want to see him again because he failed him or whatever. The truth was much more than that. Turns out that Shivago is that beastkin, that werefox that Ban just saved. Somehow, Shivago could keep his hidden keep his hidden fox form with a mask or even magic. The reason why he did not save Ban when Ban was caught by the bandits because apparently he heard a rumor that the werefox was found, and he knew that was his son. So in the end, he had to choose with his blood son, and all the while seeing that Ban being abused. So he ran to the cave where his biological son was. Unfortunately, he was too late. The bandits had already beaten his son half to death, and he died in his arms. Then again, he never returned to the town until much later. He believed Ban died that day, beaten to death, and that Ban cursed his name. But here's the real heartwarming part. Ban never blamed Shivago for this. He is saying instead he would have blamed him if he had saved him. I mean, if Shivago had saved Ban and not tried to save his real son, then Ban would have blamed him and not forgiven him. Because for Ban, a young man or a boy with a broken childhood of abuse, puke, and anything else, Shivago was the one ideal father to him. As Shivago realizes that one of his sons is still alive and not dead, he bursts out in happiness tears and hugs his beloved son. As father and son of different kind are reunited. I'm telling you again, this chapter was all about the feels. Way better than last week's chapter. I complained that we were going to have a flashback and having all that long dragging out. This one really did it well. I'm a bit shameful to see such fanatic racism to the werefoxes. I mean, what is the beastkin really? Are they really that dangerous? Shivago was more of a decent human. well, he's not a human being, but he was more decent than the humans in the thieving town. Let that slide in for a moment there. And he was supposed to have the face of a beast. No, he had a more warm heart than any of them. And even though Ban is a jerk as an adult, he knows which one who helped him. And that shows that even though Ban can be a jerk sometimes, he does have a heart. But now it comes to the real question though. Could it be that Zhivago is trying to find this drug that revived the dead in order to revive his deceased beastkin son? And if it really exists, then, well, I think father and son are gonna have a little falling out. But it's Ban, so maybe he won't fall out with his father, saying he deserves to revive his biological son. So yeah, this was an emotional chapter for me, but do give me your thoughts if you have any.